ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we are back inside Toyota Center, Houston, Texas. And it seems like every time the UFC comes here, something special happens. UFC 192, obviously an epic title fight between you and Alexander Gustafsson. UFC 166, one of the greatest fight cards of all time. Houston's got another one in store tonight.
Yes, tonight you have a chance to make your own history. We saw Melendez versus Sanchez. Me and Gustafsson put on a show there. Velasquez and Dos Santos put on a show there. Will you be remembered like we have at the Toyota Center?
Big knee there. Beautiful work with the knees in the clinch.
You gotta dig deep here.
Oh, good block there. Oh, another huge knee. He is on point tonight. Rips the body there. This striker has come out swinging, and he's a very aggressive guy, but you gotta be careful, I would think, to not overextend yourself.
Yeah, you would think you gotta slow down, but not this guy. This guy knows that he can secure finishes on the feet, or he can take it out his back. But ideally for him, he wants to be knocking guys out.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Just out of range with that left hook. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, watch for him to set up that hook again here. Smith's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. Take a step back. What a phenomenal fight.
Well, at this point, that is as bad a cut as I have seen in some time. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, the referee has stepped in here as expected. He is going to call in the doctor to look at what is a pretty significant cut that he's dealing with.
It's a mess. It's completely a mess, and I'd be very surprised if this fight continues.
Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings there. That's the end of the fight. And again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you gotta have an athlete's health in mind. I know you hate to see it.
You know, you had an idea, right? The cut's in a bad spot. You knew there was a possibility. Unfortunate that it ends this way.
All right, we got some replays for you now. The accumulation of damaging strikes ultimately causing a premature end to this one.
Well, he got the cut, and he kept landing in that spot, targeting the spot. But once he hit him with this shot right here, this is when the referee goes, you know what? Let me bring the ringside physician in. We got to take a check on this guy, make sure he's okay.
And you knew that last time they brought the doctor in, that was going to be it. It goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Get a dose of dirty cold gold, cold, cold, cold. Got go. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode, you open and close, and the holes no go. The whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more low, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppression's born of lies, I don't make the rules, I'm just one guy. All due respect of getting spit on's how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got screwed and drank the Kool-Aid, there's a line. It ends directly at the edge of a mass grave, that's their design. Funny fact about a cage, they're never built for just one group. So when that cage is done with them and you still pour it, come for you. The newest lowest on the totem, with golly G you have been used. You have to build a death machine that down the line will kill you too. Pseudo-Christians, y'all indifferent, kids in prisons ain't a sin shit. Even one scrap of what Jesus taught connected, you feel different. With a disingenuous way to piss away existence, I don't get it. I say you lost your goddamn minds if y'all possess one to begin with.
Lo que sea fama tiene play. Soy como Curry en Golden State. Voy abajo por un par de puntos, pero siempre hago el triple faltando 6. Esas Gucci que tienes son fake. Eso que fuman no es Triple Haze. Eso que bebe no es lean. No, eso es jarabe para no toser. Esa perra dice que me ama, pero igual mañana puede ser mi fiel. Ese negro dice ser mi amigo, pero solo quiere comer mi pastel. No confío en ningún mal nacido que no haya comido sobre mi mantel. Coquín mundo cruel, discrimina a mi color de piel. Tengo el corazón frío como el Ártico. Ahora dicen que soy antipático. Muchos falsos salieron del ático y decían que eran mis fanáticos. Son de plástico. Y cuando arranco ya no hay quien me pare. Valentino Rossi me dicen de doctor. Tengo floco con los parezco de control. A mí no me gana ningún neto tonto. No.
Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Wow, Pumps, shout out OG, run the Urals. Estamos afuera y hace un chingo de frío, goddamn.
The way I see it, you probably free is from the ages 1 to 4. Around the age of 5, you shipped away for your body to be stored. They promise education, but really they give you tests and scores. And they predicting prison population by who's scoring the lowest. And usually the lowest scores, of course, and they look like me. And every day on the evening news, they feed you fear for free. And you so numb, you watch the cops choke out a man like me. Until my voice goes from a shriek to whisper, I can't breathe. And you sit there in house on couch and watch it on TV. The most you give is a Twitter rant and call it a tragedy. But truly the travesty, you've been robbed of your empathy, replaced it with apathy. I wish I could magically fast forward the future so then you can face it and see how fucked up it'll be. I promise I'm honest, they coming for you the day after they coming for me. I'm reading Chomsky, I'm reading Bukowski, I'm laying low for a week. I said something on behalf of my people and I popped up in WikiLeaks. Thank God that I'm covered, the devil can smother, and you know the evil don't sleep. Dick Gregory told me a couple of secrets before he lay down in his grave. All of us servants ain't masters, all of us nothing but slaves. Never forgetting the story of Jesus, the hero was killed by mistake.
Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente. Deje de caminar en la nieve, el pinche frío sí que se siente.
Con tu ataque, como los black, arremetiendo duro con el track, levantando la voz por los caídos que murieron a causa de la gancha. Ready to die, voy defendiendo a los míos con música y buenos mensajes, pa' que respeten este mestizaje, pa' que se lo viva mi latinaje. Esto es lo que traje, temas centrales, contra la segregación racial, contra la desigualdad social, también la brutalidad policial. Es nuestro pensar, es nuestro ideal, y nos quieren callar por manifestar ese descontento por todo el gran sufrimiento que nos han querido causar. All I have a dream, like a Master Luther King, y eso es convivir en santa paz con los demás, es nuestro fin. No hay más nada, sino que poder actuar con más equidad, hasta que haya igualdad y oportunidad para la humanidad que habita en nuestra sociedad.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, with all of that noise, we are underway. Great to have you with us as always, and we are live tonight from the famed United Center here in Chicago, Illinois.
You know, as a kid, I just dreamt of nights at the United Center in Chicago, watching the Bulls. You have seen so many championships won in this arena. The fight fans are in for something big, and the fans are always rowdy here in Chicago.
Smith gets caught by that straight hand.
If this guy doesn't lose his head, his night is about to end.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Good series of elbows by him there. It's almost like he's ambidextrous when it comes to throwing these elbows. I
mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up.
These guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, a strong series of committed elbows here. Those are starting to add up.
Oh, big elbow. Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. He's hurt again.
Oh, he's got him hurting here. So under a minute to go here in what has been a competitive and action-packed first round. Smith bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Nice defense to block the elbow.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Well, wisely, he continues to strike right on that cut. And the blood, I think, is becoming a real factor.
Yeah, the blood is becoming a factor. Because now you start to worry about the blood going into the mouth, the blood going into the eyes. You just got to worry about the entirety of the face being covered from the cut. It's going to be hard for him to get through this.
All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool. And, man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Round two is underway.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Oh, wow, massive uppercut. That will not feel good. Oh, right under the elbow, right on the body.
It was perfect. It was a perfectly placed shot, and you see his opponent reacting violently to that part.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, is that a big knee to the body? We'll see if he can follow up. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Well, you got to think it's only a matter of time. Yup, referee stopping the action here. That swelling is getting out of control. This might be the end, DC.
It's bad. I mean, it's a lot of swelling. And it's the damage that he has taken over the course of the fight that is making him swell to a point that I don't know if he can continue.
The fighter trying to state his case to stay in the fight. It looks as though the doctor's going to allow him to continue, at least for now.
Yeah, but he's got to make some adjustments. He's got to keep his hands up,
Ready.
and he's got to keep his head off the center line.
All right, round 2.
Work. Come on,
We go 2 minutes down here in the second round. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, right there, his opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, big knee there. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
45 seconds remain in the round. Smith's eye starting to swell now. 30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, he is hurting for certain. Throwing that jab, no good.
Good round.
But between rounds here, and that cut on his eye is getting severe now. We'll see what the cut man can do to try to maximize these 60 seconds and stem the bleeding. All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the damage done.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Third and final is underway. Nice jab. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Ooh, big knee. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes.
Smith's really targeting that cut right now, and why not? Oh! We might get a stoppage here soon.
He's back up.
Oh, crippling knee to the body. 3 minutes now to go in this one. All right, so no surprise to see the referee call for the ringside physician. Gonna come take a look at that damage more closely.
So much damage, J.A. This fight is done.
Yeah, that's gonna do
stops
it.
it.
No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You gotta preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him.